Alrighty folks, we're back out here on the homestead. Gonna give you a little farm update. It is cold outside today. It is Thursday morning, January or February something. February, beginning of February. Anyways, I don't know what day it is. Been doing a lot of work out here as the weather permits, but it's been pretty cold. So I don't like to be out in the cold too much. I don't want to get sick. The work never stops because I got to stay busy. I always stay busy. I do got a part-time job that I've been working, so I've been doing that. The scheduling on that is as I'm available, I go and work. So there's no set schedule. So if it's really cold and nasty outside, I go and work that other job. Bit of a shed update for you. Hope you can hear me good in the video. I painted that section of the shed on the front that was left like that for a couple years. I showed y'all in different episode there. The addition I painted. I didn't have any more red paint when I looked in the shed. I thought I had some more red paint in there, and I was wrong. Bit of a rooster crowing in the background. Hope you like him. I've showed you him in another video. He's out here doing his thing. He's doing his little rooster strut out here. I got him some more hens. So I did have just... Shut up. He ain't gonna be quiet. Anyways, I got him 3 more hens out here. I think he's happy about that. So he had 2 hens before. Now he's got 5. So he's gonna stay pretty busy, you know. I've been putting the eggs that I've been finding in my incubator. So I got like 20 eggs in there or something. 2 of them are duck eggs. So I'm very happy about that. I'm going to be able to hatch out some ducks. I bought 5 rabbits since the last video. I got a little rabbitry going on in my little red shed barn. I may show you a little brief bit about that in this video. I did buy some more ducks. I got some more ducks coming. Got a bunch later today coming, which is 2 white Pekin ducks. I got those coming today. I'm getting a cage ready for them right now. So I like to keep them in like a chicken tractor for a few days. Let them get orientated with the property here. Excuse me. I had a lot of coffee. But I like to get them used to the property and everything. The other animals walking around. So that way when I let them out of the cage, they'll stay right here. Because I like to have my animals free range. So far it's been working out pretty good for me. They just wander around and do their own thing. And it seems like I feed them less when they're free ranging because they go around and eat stuff in the woods and stuff. But yeah, so I got some more chickens as well. I just told you about the 3 hens that I got, but I also got 3 Banies. They are Cochins, Banies, and they're 2 hens and a male rooster, obviously. And so there's a breeding trio. So as soon as they start laying eggs, those eggs are going to go straight in the incubator. I'm going to put them off to the side in their own little area in the incubator so that I know what eggs are from them. I will keep their chicks separate from the rest of them so that way I can potentially sell them. Alright, sorry about that little pause in the video. I had to holler at my neighbor that was going by. I got a little bit of problem out here with his dogs coming up in my property. I've got to talk to him about that, discuss that neighborly before it becomes an issue for his dogs. Anyways, last summer when I was out here, I had 11 chickens come up dead and a couple piglets. I've also missing 2 ducks. The only thing that I've ever found in here that was kind of not supposed to be here that I seen was the neighbor's dogs. So I'm trying to catch him when he drives by, so I can let him know that his dogs are not welcome in here anymore. It wasn't such a big problem during the winter months, the earlier winter months, when I didn't have animals wandering around the farm. It wasn't a really big deal. I've seen them in here a few times, but now it's been a big deal. This morning especially, I was woken up by my chickens going crazy out here. They're just going nuts. So kind of like that one is right there. So I knew something was going on out here. So I came out here lo and behold, 2 big dogs right up the hill here in my woods. Didn't make me too happy. So I kind of chased them out of here. And I've been waiting to see a guy across the street come by. Real nice guy, so he should probably should be no issue having him lock up his dogs. But I don't need any of my animals coming up dead out here. I'm talking about them. See, they want to talk to you. So I don't need any of the chickens that I got out here come up dead. Now I got rabbits out here. Obviously my rabbits aren't going to free range or anything like that. They're in little hutches. But nobody needs any dead livestock. Especially when I'm about to have a couple litters of pigs coming. And although the pen is pretty good for keeping the larger pigs in, some of the piglets do manage to escape out of there. And they'll go around the outside of the pen, and that's typical average for them to, that's common for them to do that, is what I'm saying. So I don't need any dogs coming in here and killing my piglets again. It's the last 2 piglets that was found dead. One definitely had bite marks in it, so something bit it, killed it. So I can't have that going on. Anyways, we'll talk about the shed a little bit more. So I'm going to trim that out, and I'm going to paint the trim. I'm going to paint it all red so it all matches one color. So people drive down the road here, it looks a little nicer. And I like my stuff looking a little nicer than it is right now. It does look pretty good now that it's got paint on it. I'm still going to build a door for that spot right over there. That a little addition that I put on there. I was going to use that for a chicken coop. But the chickens just go in there, come right out. They don't really stay in there or anything. They're roosting in another spot. So I've since moved the junk out of this part of the building into that part of the building. And that's where I'm going to keep some of my junk. Obviously, stuff that I got in there right now, it doesn't matter. There's just not a door on there because it's nothing expensive or nothing that anybody want to haul out of here with. Just some lawn chairs and junk like that. So this part of the building here, I've since been using for my rabbitry. There's the inside of that door I built. I was telling you before, you don't have to have anything perfect. None of my stuff's perfect. The 2x4s on that door aren't even perfect. They were milled with my chainsaw mill here from wood that I cut down on the property, so that was free. The wood on the backside was given to me. So you can see it's kind of dirty. It's just used plywood. So that's the inside of the door. I'm going to move the camera here so you can see that there's still even the bark edge on this wood right here. So that's kind of neat that I left that. It's not perfect 2x4. There's a cutoff of like a 2x12 that I cut out here. And I knew that I could save those cutoffs and repurpose them for other projects. Now, I've never showed you all in here. We'll try to get you a view in the camera. It's not going to be very good, so bear with me. We're going to talk about this a little bit. Right up here in this cage, you can see moving around right there. Right there is a little bunny. Which I got to put some food in there again. So, looks like she ate all her food. I gave her a whole bunch last night. She must have been pretty hungry. So there's one of my bunnies. Down below it right there. There's another big cage with a little bunny in there. And I got a divider in the middle of that cage. So I can have 2 bunnies in there. So I'm about to put 2 bunnies in there. So I'm going to move this camera out here for a second. Bear with me, because there's something else I want to show you. If I can get it in the video. There's a couple more bunnies. So we got it going on out here. I'm gonna put those bunnies out here in the sunlight so they get some rays of sun. They're in a little bit more shaded part of the building when the door's shut. So there's the bunnies. The cage is a cage that I bought at the Tractor Supply. I normally build my own cages out here, but I didn't really have the time to do that this time. I've been fortunate that job that I was telling you about that I'm working part-time pays really well, so I was able to afford to buy some cages and stuff. It's money I wasn't expecting to have left over after bills and stuff. So it seems to be working out pretty good now. This is what the cage looks like that I purchased. Tractor Supply. It's the Dumar or Dumar, whatever. Pretty cold out here. I'm getting too cold. I'm out here shivering. I don't know, it's 20-something degrees out here. 30 degrees or something. Anyways, the rabbit cage. I like those cages because they come pre-built. You know, you just put them together. They got the removable tray underneath, so the rabbit droppings go right in the tray. You can transfer that right to your compost. Well, they say rabbit poop's good for the garden, so you can put. These cages are stackable, so you can put one on top of the other and go too high with them. So that's great. For my little building right here, that's going to save me a ton of room. I'm going to take that big black cage out of there soon when I get a couple more of these cages. And I'm going to stack these cages. I'm going to have probably like maybe 10 cages in the back, on the back wall. I'm going to build like a workbench in there instead of that frame that I got in there that's holding up that one cage right now that I built the other day. I'm going to take that out of there when I get them other cages. And I'm going to put a nice workbench type thing in there. And I'm going to stack about 10 of these cages in there. I'm going to go like five wide and then 2 high. So that'll be real nice. I can take the trays out. I'm going to get me a little garbage can put in there so I can take the trays, dump the trays into the garbage can. And once the garbage can gets third full or whatever, I'll haul it over here to the compost, you know, or if it gets stinky or something like that, I'll haul it out of there. Now the chickens go in here and lay eggs underneath the rabbit cage. It's kind of neat. So that black cage has a lot of space underneath it, and there's hay on the ground. There's no floor in there, and it's just hay. So they go underneath the door here. They go right in the building and lay their eggs. So I've been collecting eggs out of there every day. We've been checking it a couple times a day since it's been so cold. I've been taking the eggs straight out of there, putting them on the counter in the house, and so they get kind of room temperature. And then from room temperature, I'm putting them straight into the incubator, and I'm writing their date on them with a little pencil. So I know how many days they've been in the incubator. So I can figure out when I got to stop rolling them. And I can also figure out what day, when I'm candling them, whether or not they look like they're going to hatch or, you know, they're going to be good. If they start getting veins through them, start getting some movement in the egg, you know they're going to hatch. If they stay kind of clear, they're not going to hatch. So you got to throw those eggs out. I'm just going to throw them right out here in the compost with the other stuff. So we're going to have a kind of a cycle going on the farm here, where I take the eggs from my chickens and put them in the incubator. We're going to hatch out new chickens, see? And then once I got new chickens laying age, I'm going to take my old chickens to the flea market and sell them. So I'll get some income coming in back off these chickens. The local flea market that I go to, the chickens sell like crazy. And there's always too many roosters there. Nobody's really bringing in their good hens and stuff, so I'll be able to do that once I get some cycle going on. I'll take my hens out of here once the new ones are laying, and then they'll still have a good bit of time where they're laying really good for the next person. I won't price gouge them or nothing like that. I'll tell them how old they are, so they'll know when they buy them. I got one rabbit on top of the other rabbit, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if they didn't tell me right or what, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to tell these apart, because there ain't supposed to be two boys in there. That ain't good. I don't want to put that on the video. So I'm turning over here to show you some junk. There he is. There's my rooster. I got some feeders and stuff out here on the log that I've been cleaning up, getting them ready, putting these other pens. I'm going to see if I can't catch one of them cochins to show you real quick. I couldn't catch them. Here's a little pole that I bought. Some kind of black chicken, I don't know. They told me the name of it, I ain't worried about it. Pretty good looking chicken. Woo! Wild one. Anyways, that's a little farm update. It's probably kind of a boring video, but I don't got much anything else to show you right now. It's kind of what I've been doing out here. I've done some other little stuff here and there. Ain't too exciting, feeding animals and stuff. But I am expecting those piglets soon. I got a couple sows in there that are looking like they're about to drop some piggies. So I've been keeping a close eye on them. Got the hay ready next to the pen. So if they start to show signs of going to labor, I'll hurry up and put the hay in there with them. For when the piglets come, they'll stay nice and warm. I explained in my other video that the pigs have been just rooting the hay right out of their huts. And that's been costing me money for no good reason to have them putting their hay out into the slop. So I haven't been putting no hay in the huts. I try to put the hay in there so they can stay warm. It's cold, the ground's cold, but they keep rooting it out. So I'm not going to keep putting $4 bales of hay in there every day for them to push it back outside in the mud and the yuck. So I'm just not going to do it. I feel like if they're going to just push the hay out and not leave it in the hut, then they don't want it in there. The only time they've ever kept it in there is one one's had a litter of piglets and the piglets were in there, so they've done that. So that's what I'll do. Once they have the piglets, I'll put the hay back in there so the piglets will stay warm. Other than that, I guess they're going to sleep on the cold ground like they like. I don't know why they do that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Share me on Facebook or any crap like that you want to do. So your friends can see my videos. They might like to watch them. They might see a fat guy walking around talking about his chickens. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all watching. Some of you know me, some of you don't. My name's Timothy. I'm in East Tennessee. It's Ridge Homestead. We're out here doing it. So have a good one.